In this age of AI, there's this new invisible force that's shaping your company's reputation. And guess what? It's not your marketing team and it's not your customers. In this explainer, we're going to dive into something called betweener engineering, a whole new discipline designed to take control of that narrative. All right, let's just jump right in with a question that honestly every single leader should be thinking about right now. Because if you don't decide what AI says about you, I promise you, the AI is going to decide for itself. We are in the middle of this massive shift, right? People are no longer just searching for bits and pieces of information. Now, they're simply asking AI for complete answers. So whether you're looking for a top law firm or trying to evaluate a new supply chain partner, your first stop is probably an AI prompt. And here's the thing. This is a total game changer. Whatever that AI spits out, for a lot of people, that becomes the definitive, final truth about your company, your services, your reputation. It's basically the new word of mouth, and it happens at the speed of light. But here's the scary part, the really terrifying part, that AI-generated truth is so often dangerously wrong. There's this huge, invisible gap between who your business really is and the weird, distorted picture an AI might be painting for the rest of the world. So this disconnect, that's what we're calling the AI identity gap. It's that space where an AI misinterprets, misrepresents, or sometimes just completely hallucinates details about you. And it happens because, think about it, AIs are trained on this chaotic, just messy soup of the internet. They don't get context, they only see correlation. And that right there is one of the biggest threats to your business's visibility today. And look, these are not just some theoretical what-ifs. These are real-world examples of the AI identity gap causing real problems. We're talking about a law firm getting mislabeled as a mediation center, a logistics company basically being erased and replaced by a competitor, or a nonprofit's crucial work just getting completely misunderstood. In every single one of these cases, the AI got it wrong, and the consequences were absolutely real. So the big question is, how on earth do you even begin to fix a problem like this? You can't just, tweak your website and cross your fingers. This needs a completely new approach, a new science built for this very specific, very new challenge. Well, it's called betweener engineering. This discipline was actually invented by Curtis Witt of the Black Friday Agency, and its whole purpose is to rebuild a company's identity in a language that machines can't possibly misunderstand. It's really about teaching the AI who you are from the ground up. And this right here really gets to the heart of the difference. See, traditional SEO, that was all built for algorithms. The goal was to get a high ranking for human eyeballs. But betweener engineering, that's built for inference. It's all about creating genuine understanding for machine intelligence. The goal isn't just to be seen, it's to be understood correctly. Okay, so let's talk about the stakes here, because this is not some academic exercise. For a lot of industries, being misunderstood by an AI isn't just a minor headache, it's an absolute catastrophe. So, who's the most vulnerable? Well, it's the organizations where precision, trust, and just plain getting it right are everything. We're talking about law firms, complex supply chains, healthcare providers, fields where nuance is totally non-negotiable. I mean, think about it. For a consulting firm or a law firm, just one little error where an AI gets a key specialization wrong, that could mean losing a major client, a loss that can easily hit $50,000 or even more. And when you look at the industrial world, the numbers just get staggering. If an AI mislabels your company's capabilities, you could become completely invisible to a massive procurement search. That's a potential $10 million opportunity, just poof, gone, without a trace. And here's the most dangerous part of all this. When an AI gives the wrong answer and that potential customer just moves on, there's nobody to debate. There's no customer service line you can call, no form to fill out, absolutely no appeal process. And worst of all, you're left with no trace. You will never, ever even know that you lost that opportunity in the first place. So here's the bottom line. You cannot fight this with your old marketing playbook. This is a structural, data-driven problem, and it requires a whole new kind of agency, one that really operates more like an identity engineering firm. So how does this actually work? Well, the Black Friday Agency's process is super methodical. First, they run a diagnostic scan to see exactly how AI models see the business right now. Then, they reconstruct a totally machine-legible identity and standardize it across every online platform. And finally, they build what they call semantic endurance, which is a fancy way of saying they make sure this new correct identity achieves long-term stability inside the AI's memory. It's all about making the truth stick. And that really brings us to the core of it all. This isn't about yelling louder with more ads. It's about speaking more clearly so that the most important new voice in the world, the AI, understands you perfectly. So, all of this leaves us with one last really critical question for every single organization out there. In this new winner-takes-all world, where machines are the gatekeepers of truth, are you actively engineering your identity, or are you just leaving your story up to chance?